Good morning, people. It is Friday. Uh, I'm, I'm not feeling too well today. I have a slight headache and stuffy nose, but that's due to the weather change that is going on. I'm trying to update people on what's going on with my blood pressure. Yesterday it was 185 over 100. And the only reason that was is because I decided to take a farther walk than I wanted, should have taken, and it went to 185. I ended up getting some PT for the first time in like 2 weeks. And I made a couple of decisions where people are not happy. I stopped the free meals, what they call the free meals. They were not actually free, and they're a danger to anyone that has to eat them every week for over 6 months. I did this test before. I ate them and stopped them for like 4 months, and my blood work was perfect. Now, I stopped them for good because I knew what was the outcome. I got the doctor to document it for the second time. The first time, my... no, I had no doctor proof the first time, but the second time is all in my doctor notes from family and the heart doctor. So I refuse to take medicine, so they're not happy about that. So the next step in my journey is to learn how to get the fresh fruit in the house by myself. The other day I tried to make a video and it wouldn't go. So I'm learning I have to delete my videos after I upload them to YouTube. It doesn't matter what size you have, the size of your memory card or whatever. It's how the stuff is made, and I already know this for a fact. Even though I moved them over to the memory card, it still tells the phone that it's full. So I'm stuck in a hard place right now because I know I got 2 more shipments of food coming, and I believe yesterday was one of the highest readings I had for a while. It is scary knowing that your blood pressure will go up if you move around. But I'm not going to sit still. I have too much stuff that is in jeopardy if I don't move around. This is what this is. To me, yeah, we're about to go on the spiritual journey again, people. To me, this is a setup from the pit of hell, because if you're not healthy enough to make the changes at all at once. These spirits will interfere with what you do always. I know that. I did some more studying, and I found a couple other people on YouTube that can back up what I'm saying now. So I'm really getting comfortable talking about this openly now, because there is other people that go through this and see what I see. Even though they're keeping themselves hidden from my view, they are leaving evidence on purpose that they're messing with stuff. I'm so happy at this point right now, because I feel like I'm getting my life back. Even though people don't understand the journey I've been on, it's not for everybody to understand. But when someone says almost the same thing or going through the same thing you've gone through, it makes you feel a whole lot better. And no, we don't have to call houses haunted. It's no such thing as a haunting. What it is angels and demons fighting for people's souls. The ones that are stuck here are going to terrify people. That's what the whole idea about. And because we have more stuff that can open that realm up now before, people are working in the evil things thinking that they are positive things. And I was guilty of it. I'm guilty of thinking a demon was an angel at one point. To know that I actually interacted with demonic spirits, that's someone that no one can make that up. I'm sorry. No one can make that story up. The things I had to go through, and the things I continue to go through, because this negative energy or negative spirits are in the house. And people don't understand, because you're into your mind, you're into your books. Well, your knowledge is good to a certain point, but if you don't know the difference from an angel and a demon, because I got fooled, and I'm a very spiritual person. I'm called to preach. When I got fooled by the demonic presence, it's heartbreaking. But the only one thing that saved me from turning to that side and staying on that side, I have a prayer life. And I kept saying, why, God, why? Why is stuff going wrong? Why? I keep asking God, why? And He will provide the answers, even when I am not looking for the answers. There's a lot of people on here warning us about this stuff, and everybody got the label everyone a title, either crazy or stupid or desperate for attention. I'm not desperate for attention. I'm desperate to get my life back because the major negativity I had for the last 5 years literally wiped out everything I knew as a positive world. I can't say it was all God's doing because it's not. Yes, some things I let get to me. I learned the lesson, and guess what? This might be funny to y'all because y'all like leaving little comments. I learned I'm better off by myself than around some so-called friends. I don't have to take in negative comments. I don't have to take in smart remarks. I don't have to be yelled at. I don't have to be belittled by anyone. And yes, it can happen from me, but I'm very, very careful of the words I choose when I speak to people. When you're belittle me, I might tell you stop saying it. I might tell you watch what you're saying. But when I go on the warpath, believe me, it's gonna be all true. And it's all gonna be well thought out before I say it. Because I am tired of being labeled crazy, don't know no better. I know a whole lot better than some of the smartest people in the world. I know a lot. I don't boast about it, and I keep it to myself, not to be showing off, just because at this present time, I don't have much to write stuff down, and I know why. When you have people setting you up to take your house away from you, when you purposely tell someone you cannot eat high sodium food and they start giving it to you, that makes you think, what the heck is the matter with the person? If I already told you several times I can't eat food, I can't eat canned food, I can't eat processed food, why would you keep giving me processed food? I tell you I don't eat red meat. Well, I eat red meat, I eat lamb. But why would you start giving me ground beef, steaks, and all that? That is a sign that you really don't care. I mean, people got hang-ups. People are addicted to food. My addiction is cookies and cakes. But when my system tells me I had enough, I start pulling away from it. I like jelly beans. I like chocolate. But after a while, there's a red light go off in the system that says you had enough. Danger, danger, like that little robot in the, what was it, in the Land of the Lost, I think, that says danger, danger. We all got symptoms, and my symptoms been going off for over 6 months. And these so-called caseworker, the coordinator, whatever the term is now, are not listed. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad when I go off on people because I already told you repeatedly what you needed to say. The more I say I don't want to take medicine, the more it's pushed. So if I have to walk away from what I need just for a little while to prove a point that all natural things work better than medicine, this is the point I'm at with everybody. I did not ask for the coronavirus to come along. I did not ask for all these know-it-all people that will not listen to me because I'm disabled. I'm tired of wearing that label for someone. Once you start looking at me as a human being and listen to the words, and like I said, as I get better, you will not see anything in the videos because I want you to listen with your ears and stop looking for the visual stuff. You need to take it in through your natural ears and your physical ears. I would say take it in by your eyes, but I'm purposely making my videos without pictures.